This is Your Happy Life, the podcast that will raise your vibration. Hi, I'm your host, Donna Berger. Join me each week as we explore ways to expand your consciousness, create a positive mindset, and activate your joy. Because the higher your vibration, the happier you'll be, and the easier it becomes to create your happy life. We're all faced with making decisions every single day. We have so many choices, and it can be very overwhelming. How do you know what to choose? From what you eat, drink, wear? Oh my gosh, there are just so many. Fill in the blank. There are just so many protein supplements to choose from. But do you want to hear something really wonderful? You and I, we live in an abundant universe. So that means we are going to have many, many choices and opportunities. It's amazing. However, the problem arises when you may be feeling unclear, you might be unfocused, and you're probably trying to do all the things all at once, which just leaves you feeling overwhelmed, stressed out, and uncertain. Chances are you struggle with choosing, what would be your best next step, whether that's in your personal life or if you're an entrepreneur, that could surround your business. Now, when you're not able to make a decision, you will feel this energy of disempowerment, right? Which definitely leads to negative thinking. Now, this is unfortunately when you become vulnerable to falling into a victim mentality. Being unclear has a negative impact on your energy. The energy that you put out from that space is chaotic, which then just keeps you spinning and kind of looping. And most people refer to this as feeling stuck. I'm just like, ugh. Just when you feel stuck and unclear, that's when your negative thoughts can become very persuasive. And you can decide to, just settle for what is. That being said, whether you can't decide what to eat for lunch or you're not clear on something big like your future dreams and goals, I have really good news. We all have this amazing invisible tool that we can use daily to help guide us. And this will help us to gain clarity and in making decisions. All kinds of decisions, big and small. And I know you know what it is. Why do I know that? Because you're listening to me right now. And most people would call this their intuition. Some may refer to this as their gut feeling. You know that feeling you get when you know something just isn't right, or that feeling you get when you know that it's perfect. What about when you don't follow your intuition and then something happens? You think to yourself, I knew that. I should have listened to myself. Now, when you hear, sense, or feel that inner guidance and you don't follow it, you don't listen to it, I just see that as a sign that you just need to practice, and you will learn. In time, you will learn to trust those feelings. Okay, so I have this kind of simple little example that happened to me quite a while ago. I was driving. I didn't know where I was going, so I put the directions into the navigation system. And not that I maybe am terribly proud of this, and I'm going to call myself out here, but some may say I'm a little bit directionally challenged. So anyway, my navigation system told me to turn left. However, I felt this feeling that I should turn right. But, me not really knowing where I was going, I listened to the navigation. I turned left, and then the navigation system said, make a U-turn. And so I thought to myself, I just should have followed my intuition. It's like I knew I should just turn right. Of course, no harm, no foul. And I know that you know what I am talking about. I mean, this is just a little, example of an experience that I had. My guess is you have had very similar experiences in your life. Now, I am often asked about intuition. For some, it's a super strong feeling and they trust it. For others, it could be a super faint feeling or barely even there. And for those people, I tell them it's there. And just like gravity or the wind, which you cannot see, but you can feel and you can experience. So it's your intuition. It's invisible, if you will, right? But it is a gift that we all have. So if you don't sense it, then I'm going to encourage you to practice and notice how you feel. For example, when you have the urge to turn right, but you go left instead. I see that as a safe way to practice trusting your inner guidance or your intuition. Okay, so in today's episode, I have two simple but very powerful tools that will absolutely increase and enhance your intuition, and you can begin using them starting today. Okay, so here's the first tool. Well, okay, it's actually a question that can assist you in making the best decisions for you. Now, when you are faced with an opportunity or you need to make a decision that arises and maybe you have choices between two or more, you can use this question. Ask yourself, is this opportunity, situation, or thing going to bring me closer to or further away from my desired outcomes or results? Wait, what? Go grab paper and a pen and write that down. All right, now, after you ask yourself that question, you'll close your eyes and you'll bring to mind the opportunity or one of the choices that you're facing. So let's call that option A. Okay, option A is one of the possibilities. So what you would do is you would go within and notice how it feels in your body. Does your body feel heavy, burdened, or contracted? Now, you may get a yucky feeling in the pit of your stomach or a lump in your throat or a number of other reactions that's sending you a message. That's your intuition or your inner guidance. Or does your body feel light and happy and expanded? You may feel excited and ready to just dive in. Now, think about the other choice. So we'll call that option B. And ask yourself the same question. And then how does that feel in your body? Heavy or light, contracted or expanded? Now, when you pay attention to your body and you listen to your inner guidance or your intuition, you'll get information that will allow you to make a decision with more clarity. Now, again, every single day, we all have decisions to make. Just so many choices to choose from. So I'm going to offer you tool number 2, which is also a question. Okay, so write this down. Ask yourself, if I choose this, so that's where you're going to fill in the blank, will this be for my highest and best good? Now, you can ask this question for just about any decision you need or you want to make. Like, if I choose to, I'm going to say, eat this, buy that, go there, date him, just fill in the blank. Will this be for my highest and best good? Now, when you begin implementing this, start out with something smallish. Practice with things that are not these huge, big decisions. So let's say you want to decide on where you're going to go for dinner, or the next book you want to purchase,